Now imagine you have to store more than one value, like all the variables that we have seen earlier. One we used to store one value at a time. But what if you have to store 10 usernames, 10 passwords, or even more than that? So are you going to create separate variables? No, that would become very messy, right? So JavaScript gives us something much better, which is called arrays. In today's video, we will learn one of the most important JavaScript concepts for automation testing, which is arrays. And arrays are used everywhere in Playwright and automation, like when we store the test data, when we store multiple users, API responses, drop-down validations, dynamic values. Like wherever you have to deal with more than one value at a time, we mostly go ahead with arrays. And one very important thing is, please don't just watch this video, open VS Code, type the code with me, run everything yourself, because programming becomes easy only when you practice along. Even small examples matter. So, first of all, what exactly is an array? An array is simply a collection of multiple values stored inside a single variable, right? So imagine you have a shopping list, right? You have grocery items like eggs, butter, bread, milk, vegetables, everything, right? So instead of creating separate variables to store each item, we can store everything together in a one single array. So let me show you how it works. Like let you can write any name. Let's go with shopping list is equals to, then you start with the square brackets this, and then you store the items. Like it can be anything, string, in, right, or boolean, doesn't matter, right? Or even it can be a list of objects, right? So let's go ahead with milk, then bread, right? Then third, for now let's store eggs. Okay, so this is an array list. And here square brackets means we have created an array and values are separated using commas. So we can run this code. Let's simply print something console.log. We can print like shopping list for now. Let's see what comes out. Run this code. See, the whole list is print. Now, what if I wanted to print only the first value? Okay. The thing is, one very important thing is array list always starts from 0. This is 0, then 1, and then this is second. So if I want to print the milk, I have to write console.log shopping list of 0. So shopping list, then square brackets, which one? Like the first one starts from 0, right? So this will print out the first one for me. Right click, run code. See, it is printing milk. So that's how array indexes work. And we can access values using square brackets and the giving the index of that value, right? So I think practice is very important. That's the main thing over here. And we can also update values inside arrays. Here, like what we can do is, okay, first of all, let us check like how many elements are present inside the array, right? So we will just write shopping list dot length, right? This will give us the total length, like how many elements are there, right? Run the code. It will print us three for us, right? One, two, three. We know that there are three elements, but the index starts from 0, 1, and 2, right? So, and how many, like this is the way to check the elements inside this. But in automation testing, this becomes very useful because you may have multiple users, products, multiple test environments. How we store those values? That's how we store the values, right? And now let's combine array with loops. Like this is my array list, right? What if I want to print all the elements, right? I don't know what is the length, or I can't see, like it can be more than 100, it can be 200, 1000, right? So how do I traverse through it? Then we simply write for loop. Okay, we will just write let I is equals to 0. We are starting from 0, and I, where I will end, I will be less than, right? Right, and what is it less? Like shopping list dot length. right? Here we know that it's going to be the length is 3, so we will go to from 0, 1 and 2, which is less than 3, right? So same thing here, shopping list dot length and then I plus plus. Okay, and I can print all of that, those one by one. Console dot log, right? Then shopping list and square brackets. Here I is going, but we are going to print is I. Like first, for the first loop, I will be 0, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It will keep on going forward, right? So this loop prints all the items automatically, and this is where arrays become super powerful, right? And now your task is to create an array of 5 fruits, print the first fruit, change one fruit, print array length, and loop through all fruits. So do this yourself before moving to the next video. Okay, how we change the value? I think we didn't do that one. So for that one, simply write shopping list. Like you want to change the first value, second or third. Like I want to change the second value. Let's say I will just write here vegetables. Now let's print the array list again. Console.log, and now let's print shopping list. Right? Save it and run code. You see, 0 first and seconds. This is the value we changed here to vegetables. Earlier it was eggs. Now it's vegetables. Right? That's how you change the value. This is how you access the value. Like I want to access the second value. This is how you traverse through the loop with for loop. This is how you get the length of the array, right? So in the next video, we will learn powerful array methods like push, pop, shift, and unshift. See you in the next video.